Here I am, Sunday afternoon, trying out my new tyre, and it's raining. Just had a little slip on a drain cover back there. But yes, just the weather. It's been raining pretty much all day, but it had stopped for a while and the roads outside my house were dry. So I got the bike, when I got fuel, full tank of fuel, which is underneath the pillion seat, obviously, because this is a frunk. It's a scooter really, it's not a motorbike, it's in disguise. Not a very good disguise. But yes, I've decided to come out and give my new Pilot Road 4 a going. And what I did discover this morning, well, this afternoon should I say, I checked the tyre pressure and it had lost £2 of pressure, and it turns out I hadn't tightened the valve down enough. Did the old spit test. Every bloke knows the spit test, and yeah, gave it another 3/4 of a turn, which pinched it onto its seal, and I've no longer got bubbles of spit coming out of the valve, so that's cured. But here we go, look. Oh, here we go. I thought, do you know what, I'll get out. It seems dry, the clouds over there look lovely and white and beautiful, and yeah, got that fucking wrong. It's a bit moist. I'll head down to the coast. The only trouble with the coast is it's all like 30 mile an hour and stuff. Oh yeah, that is pissing hard. Nice. Thank you, Lord. Oh, there's when I went to the garage, there was 3 youngsters being chased by the police, 2 cop cars, so I don't know whether that one's going as well. They caught one of the kids. No, he can't be, he's heading towards Worthing. Yeah, caught one of the kids who looked very sheepish. Probably more worried about what his parents are going to say than what the police are going to say. Or probably not. Trained by the parents to be a doofus. Which we all were in the early days. We was told, get out. Get out, I don't want to put up with your whining. Get out, go and play. So we did, and then we got a lift home with the police, and all of a sudden it's our fault. Do you know what I mean? If we'd have been allowed to stay home, we'd have been alright, but no, you've got to go out. Yes, many a deserved clip round the ear. Fantastic. Well, it was more a verbal bashing, and more for my brothers than me. I was Daddy's favourite. Oh, hello Daddy. Got some money? Of course you can, son. Yeah, brothers always sent me in for the money. But yeah, there you go. 70 mile an hour over the flyover. Or dual carriageway that goes over a road, and no wobbles, no adverse feelings apart from the moisture falling from the sky. So that's all good, I think, and it's not, it just tips nice now. The tyre I took off was had been squared off by the previous owner, but it still had life in it, and tyres are expensive, so I didn't want to just waste it, so I've used it till it's pretty much, there's places it's on the wear bars, but it's I could certainly get another, I don't know, 400 or 500 miles out of it, I suppose. But I've got the MOT for this bike in 2 weeks, going in on the 6th. so I wanted to get it ready, have a look over it this weekend. Realistically, it probably needs a new chain and sprocket set. The adjusters are quite far back, so that'll be something soon. Yeah, apart from that, everything seemed all right. All the lights and everything were working fine. It was just the back tyre that I've changed. Go and see the video. It's a long and tedious one, similar to this. But yeah, it was a good couple of hours in the shed yesterday, fitting the new tyre and checking the bike over. Well, probably 3 hours if you include giving it a clean. So yeah, not a bad little afternoon in the shed. It's not the worst of sheds to be in. The only thing with recording for YouTube is not having the radio on and not having it on loud, which yeah, I put up with that for your viewing pleasure. There's the sea, look, with a big dark cloud over the top of it. Ominous, big ominous cloud. A windsurfer. Yeah, so there you go. Really, that's the update. I think the only other thing that's happened recently was, which is it's a bit of a body blow, to be honest. I bought a camper van. You might not know, you might know. I have put little short videos up of the progress I've made or demise of the van for what I've done to it. And yeah, I stuck it in for an MOT Friday and it failed a little bit miserably, to be honest, which I was surprised about. When I bought it, I had a quick look underneath, and it looked quite good. Obviously should have put my glasses on. The rear shackles for the leaf springs, one of them's got a hole in, rotten, and the other one he reckons hasn't got long. So one's needs doing now and the other one's do it as soon as. And then what was it? Subframe. They're like jacking points either side at the front, and they've rotted, so they need welding. They need a patch on them, welding up. And then there's advisories of both drive boots on the drive shafts need doing. And yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm looking at, I haven't had a actual price yet, but I should think it'd be anywhere from, I don't know, 600 quid to £1,000 to get it done. And as the MOT guy came out and was going around the van with me, which was kind of him, and he kept saying it's worth doing, it's worth doing. He said overall it's not a bad van. He said you know, obviously it's old and it's showing its age, so which was good of him, and he pointed out exactly what wanted doing. So I've got that headache, and part of that headache is coupled with the MOT. There's the tax and insurance that needs paying as well, which is a few £100 for each of those. So probably about 1,500 quid to 2 grand. And for the 5 or 6 trips I've had out in the van, and the probably £1,000 I've just spent up overhauling it, a new bigger fridge, new batteries, new leisure batteries, and all the woodwork and everything, it's got to be £1,000 if not more. I need a few years out of it to sort of start getting my money back. So yeah, there you go. It's not always happy-go-lucky and fluffy in my life, but shit happens. Indicate? No, just turn. Fuck it. So yeah, bits to do. Well, bits to get sorted. I definitely don't think my welding skills are up to being MOT worthy. Although I did weld my subframe on my Gix 1000, which has gone through 2 or 3 MOTs since I've done that. There you go, Shoreham Harbour. Lifeboat station. The old fort. Oh, you're not allowed on it anymore. On your red duck. So yeah, a few things to play out for. This wants its MOT, and it'll be wanting tax as well. So it's going to be an expensive cut. Well, it's been an expensive few months. But such is life. And it's a lot more expensive now there's a war in Ukraine and everyone can mark all their prices up just because of that. I didn't realise we got so much of our stuff from the Ukraine. Probably a bit to do with Brexit as well, but yeah, since the Ukraine war, it's all gone through the roof, isn't it? It's all gone redunculous. Anyway, let's not get all political and everything, or else it'll get dramatic and there'll be tears of frustration and rage. Probably more of rage than frustration. But there you go, there's a little update on my wet journey. Wet journey scrubbing in a new tyre. How redunculous. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll watch again, and if you want reminding, get yourself notified and subscribe and all those lovely things, and possibly you'll listen to me again. But that's enough at the moment. Ta-ra.